Hey guys, my name is Valerie, and today what I'm going to be doing with a little help from my friends is breaking down the mechanism found within a pepper box. Before demonstrating the mechanics of the Pepperbox revolver, I wanted to highlight the key components that come together to fire the gun. First off, we have the barrel, the hammer, the sear, mainspring link, mainspring, the trigger, barrel latch, detent pins and spring, the handspring, and lastly, the trigger guard. So now moving on to the more interesting things. The firearm shown here is the Manhattan bar hammer Pepperbox, 6-chamber, 4-inch barrel, 31 caliber, made between 1856 and 1859 after the Allen patent expired. The one shown here is from 1857. I'm going to pass it off to gun enthusiasts Ben and Eric to further explain the mechanism residing within this revolver. All muzzle-loading pistols were ensured to be unloaded before handling by passing a wooden splint down the barrel to the length of the percussion nipple. Guns are not toys. Please handle with care.
So we're going to look at the workings of the Pepperbox, the mechanism, the action as it's known as. There are two major components of every revolver. One is the trigger, the other is the hammer, and they relate. They're joined together by what is called the sear, which is this piece of metal right here. Energy has to be made, brought to the gun in order to fire it. So the task is for the revolver action to make the hammer bang down upon the percussion cap. That's one of the jobs of the revolver. The other job is to rotate with the hand, as it's called, the cylinder. And that hand turns, fits into those little grooves there, and it turns the revolver from the cylinder, barrel cylinder in this case, from one to the next. So when the trigger is pulled, it moves around this axis, that axis there, and there's a little catch there that pushes the sear. Now watch this action here. You see here, it's just about to trip, pop, and it trips. So the sear just pulls away. We've put a little pad in here so it's safe to do this. I'll do that again. Pull that and the hammer drops. Now the hammer has its axle at that point there. And this is the axle for the sear. Now the revolver has 3 springs. Power is produced by the finger. Stored energy lives in this spring. You see it move very slightly. And as you pull that, it pulls the sear that way. That pulls in that direction. And then there's a little hook in the hammer right in here. And that presses down on this very strong spring. You see that little groove in there? That little piece of metal at that point there? So the spring fits into that. So it goes down, the sear trips, and this goes bang down here.
Well, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Bye.